Thank you for that very warm welcome, and Jim McCarthy, thank you for your leadership of this wonderful organization and for your longtime friendship to me. Jim has been one of my mentors for many years now, and there were more than a few of the slides in my slideshow that literally came with commentary that I repeated virtually word for word from what Jim patiently explained to me. Rosina Bierbaum, who's also here, is another of your colleagues who is among that group that has been mentoring me for a long time and showing extraordinary patience again and helping me to understand difficult subjects and then try to translate them into language that I can understand and that I can use to communicate. And I'm more grateful than I could possibly express in words. I want to thank the very distinguished chairman of your board, David Baltimore. Very grateful for the entire board and for the leadership of this organization. As I was listening, oh, by the way, I want to acknowledge all of the people in the overflow room. Thank you very much for being there and for listening. It's great to be back in Chicago. I love this city, and when you were, I'm a recovering politician. I'm on about step 9. But whenever you brought up the election, I immediately thought 73%. That's what Chicago did. But I'm not here to talk about politics. That except in the broadest sense. That seems so long in the past. I was reminded of how long ago that was when recently I was with a friend in a restaurant in Los Angeles, where I was this morning. This happened some time back. But we were on the way to the airport and stopped at a soup and sandwich restaurant and sat down on plastic chairs at a plastic table, and I was eating my soup, and this woman came walking in front of the table, just staring at me as she walked past. And I didn't think much about it until a few moments later I noticed out of the corner of my eye, here came the same woman from the opposite direction, just staring at me. And so to be polite, I looked up and I said, "How do you do?" And she stopped and took 2 steps forward and she said, "If you dyed your hair black, you would look just like Al Gore." I said, "Well, thank you." She said, "You sound like him too."